I've been grinding every day to make a life to inspire. So much to do, so much to see, it's just a life to desire. I'm on my way to the top and I don't need height to get higher. So sit back and relax and enjoy the life. It's Anaya.
Hey you guys, it is Anaya, and I want to share with y'all just a personal moment that I had and like a realization. It's something different, but I think I'm gonna call it Talk Without Tuesday or something. Recently I went to my childhood park. And y'all might be like, Zanaya, where are you going with this? But y'all stick with me, please. Y'all, when I was younger, I was always the darkest one out the bunch. Always. Like, looking back, I can maybe think of one other person who was really close to my skin tone, and I went to school with her, and we weren't even that cool. I think she did. It even not think she bullied me, and we were the only two darkest girls in school. It was weird. But y'all, I bring up the park because I was the only child for a good part of my life. I was the only child for 8 years. My mom would take me to the park. I live in Memphis, so I went to the Walnut Grove, y'all, my bad. I went to a park on Yo Road a lot. It was a park that, going back to it today, it was very small. Like, dang, I'm big. It was small, but y'all, as a little girl, I loved it. But no one ever wanted to play with me when I went. It's something that I didn't necessarily realize took a really big toll on me. But I put a post out and I said, I was like, oh, nothing at the park that turned me into the antisocial being that I am today. Because y'all, I'm very antisocial. I'm not really quick to get too attached to people. When I do get attached, the minute I feel like, I'm being too clingy or anything, I'm quick to step away. The minute you start doing something, I'm quick to leave you where you at. Like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but that's who I've become. And sitting there on that park bench watching my cousins and my younger siblings play around was very peaceful to me. It was a different moment for me. And when I posted that, I was like, why didn't y'all want to play with me again? Remind me why y'all didn't want to play with me. And a lot of teens, as well as some older people, actually reacted to my post, saying they had similar experiences as like just being the darker one out the bunch and not being one to play with. They was just like considered disgusting or like ugly. Like, I was just like, I don't want to play with you because you're too dark. And I'm like, I didn't even know what to say at the time. I mean, I'm 4, 5, and I'm too dark to play. I don't really understand. And y'all, my mom would always stick up for me, of course, but it didn't feel good to not be able to play with kids at the park. I had to play with my mama or play with myself. My mom married when I was 8, so I was able to kind of get more of a feel of people, but it was hard for me to really get used to having to share my bed sometimes or having to talk more, interact more, because I was literally used to just playing with my toys, playing teachers with lining up my dolls beside me. I was used to my mom taking me to the store and I can pick up any toy that I wanted to pick up, and it's okay because I am the only child, I can get it. I was used to just being secluded. Now, in the way, like, I'm still like that. Like, I like to be in my own element. I don't like my stuff being touched. I'm to myself. And like I said, sitting at that park, I really just had a big epiphany. I had a big realization that I have a huge problem with feeling rejected. I think it's something in a way I've kind of grown past, but then looking back, I didn't grow at all. I thought I grew past it. I didn't, because my traits have, if anything, adapted to it. I try not to get too close to people, and if I do get close, like I said, if I don't end up pushing them away, as soon as I get to feel like I'm too close, I push or I leave. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard. And I just realizing and seeing that other people have went through it. I just like want to do a video on it. It's really more so for parents than for us. But for parents, I just want to say to be more cognitive of your kids and their feelings. We're probably going to laugh it off most times. And honestly, like I said, I just had this realization. It's something that happened to me over 8 years ago, and I'm realizing like it has affected me and has made me be the person I am today. And I'm not horrible, you know, I'm not mean. I do have emotions. I'm very emotional and everything, and I'm actually very in tune with people. I just have a hard time with being satisfied by other people when it comes to emotions and talking, and I have a hard time getting close with people. I have a hard time allowing myself to get close to people. So I would say just really watch your kids, especially when they're young and playing at the park. Make sure you take them to the park. Make sure you allow them, you know, to go to school, to go to school events, different stuff like that. Because y'all, I was in cheerleading, and honestly, I joined that. I'm saying, she was like, "You really joined that for the sisterhood." I did, and I don't really think I got it to the extent that I wanted it to have it. And then I was in piano, but that was more so for me. That's something that I realized really calmed me down and relaxed me. And this, like I said, I was always a me person, but after trying to be for the people and around a whole bunch of people, I realized I'm not for it. But I would like to change that. So I would like suggest let your kids be in different groups and everything. And y'all, for teens who are watching it, because most teens probably, well, some teens, I'll probably have more of a teenage audience than the grown-up audience. But some things that I am doing to fix my social problem is joining clubs. I do community service, and I just got a job, and I love it all. It's more so strain on my parents because I do not drive yet. So it's like a lot of stuff going on here and there. But y'all can schedule it to just where it's enough. I literally do all of it because of the social benefits that it gives me. And it just honestly kind of just feel good to kind of relax and be yourself. I'm not always like starting over. So like when I'm doing something new, that person do not know me. You know, I'm able to be whoever I want to be, which I'm always myself, don't get me wrong. But I'm always able to I'm able to be me, you know, in general, and not what people thought I was. Like, didn't nobody want to be my friend, ever. And I wasn't too quick to just put myself out there because I was always rejected. I think that's a huge problem. It's something, well, a personal problem that I literally just kind of found out and have seen. And I think that as a young Black girl who's learning to be more social, I think I can talk more on just how I want to be, but how I've become more social, basically. And the things that I have done is literally just joining groups. That has been the best thing for me with getting social. Joining groups has been that one thing that's like, it's easy to do. Of course, you have to put in some work, but it's going, like, you have no choice but to be social in groups. Started doing community service, got a job, literally things that you wouldn't think people would want to do, but I'm like happy to do it. Like, I lack social, I don't even know what to call it. I lack anything to do with something social. And you know, I try with YouTube to reach out to my peers, try with Instagram, Snapchat. I'm not a big social media person. I'm learning. Like, I like to kind of scroll, but the keeping up with trends and the keeping up with posting every other day or every day or making this and making that, Y'all, that is for the birds. Now, it's for some people. Y'all love it. Y'all like it. And honestly, I really like creating, my videos on YouTube. But I'm not going to be posting every day. Sorry. And I don't know. I just think those are the ways that I've tried to be more social, and I've seen it that work. So I feel like I just been talking in circles. Because I knew what I wanted the video to be about, y'all, but then I didn't really think about it too hard. I need to work on it too. I did not be preparing myself. But overall, I just feel like I wanted to have a video there was a message to dark-skinned girls on being social and letting you know that your skin is beautiful, and that even if people aren't coming to you, it's okay to go to people. I think that's one thing that I'm kind of learning. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to just make a simple conversation with somebody. And y'all, I'm saying this, I have yet to do it. But I'm going to start doing it, because like I said, it's something that I just realized is a big problem. Like, I knew I had social anxiety, and then I just really lacked a lot of social skills. Like, I can talk to older people all day long, but when it comes to my peer group, I'd be very stuck. So I think I'm gonna try to talk more. Like I said, I've been starting myself in groups and work and community service, but I think I'm gonna try to sit by somebody at lunch and talk to them. They might shun me or something, but I think it's important. Very important. And like I said, going to the park and looking back, I didn't see the same things that happened to me. What, Zori? But go pee. No, go pee. I didn't see the same things that was happening to me happen to them. Like, yes, it was a few of them, my cousins playing together, but they was also able to play with other kids. They were white, they were black, light skin. It did not matter. They all played, they were all happy. And it was very peaceful to me, because I really did not grow up with that. So yeah, y'all. I don't want to keep talking to y'all in circles. I think maybe if y'all comment, on and tell me y'all stories, I think I can kind of add on to it too. It's gonna break my everlasting nerves. Parents, don't have kids. Kids, don't have kids too early. Like, this is my little sister, but child. Anyways, go